Hi, boys and girls. Today's focus question is, how can I break apart numbers to make them easier to add? And for today's objective, it reads, I can add a pair of two-digit numbers when the ones digits have a sum less than or equal to 10. Now, boys and girls, this objective is pretty big. So for today's lesson, we're going to focus on the strategy of grouping tens to find the sum. And the sum is another word for total. Let's look at our first problem. 24 plus 13 equals blank. Now, in looking at this number, the first thing I have to think about is, which number am I going to break? Because we don't need to break both numbers. Breaking one number will help us keep track of the work that we're doing, and it reduces the amount of errors we come across. So for this one, I'm actually going to break the number 13. And I like the number 13 because it's smaller and it's easier to break into a 10 and 3. So now that I broke number 13, I'm going to use this 10 to add it to the 24. And when we think about 24 plus 10, that is a quick plus 10 fact, which all you boys and girls know, it is the number 34. 24 plus 10 is 34. But wait, I can't stop there. I still have 3 left over from the 13. So I'm going to add 34 plus 3. And that number is 37. And all you boys and girls know is 37 because 4 plus 3 is 7. So therefore, 24 plus 13 equals 37. So do you notice, boys and girls, that I only broke the small number into tens and ones in order to group tens? Okay, let's see if we can get the next one. Now this one says 16 plus 23 equals blank. Again, boys and girls, which number am I going to break? And for this one, I'm going to use the number 16 because it is an easier number to break into a 10 and a 6. Our next step is grouping tens. So I'm going to group 23 plus 10 to make 33. And don't forget about what's left over from the 16. I'm going to add 33 plus 6 more, and that equals 39. Because 3 and 6, I know it's a quick fact to 9. Therefore, 16 plus 23 equals 39. Are you getting the hang of this? Let's try one last one. Now I have 15 plus 15, which is exactly the same number. 15 plus 15 equals blank. Which number am I going to break? No, boys and girls, it's not a trick question. It is the same number. So I'm just going to pick the first one, 15. And I'm going to break 15 into 10 and 5. Guess what's next? Yes, we're going to group that 10 with the other 15. And I'm going to add 15 plus 10 more, which make 25. And don't forget about the leftover 5. I'm going to add 25 plus 5, and that equals to 30. So that means 15 plus 15 equals 30. Do you see, boys and girls, how grouping tens to find the sum allows us to get to the sum? Yes, and remember, a very important detail. You do not need to break both of them. Just break one two-digit number to make it easier and for it to reduce any errors or mistakes that you may come across. Hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next one.